Here's the thing: this very well may be my hardest battle in life. Um, that remains to be seen, but it's certainly looking up there. And when I make a video like this, it's just so easy to fall into cliches. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that because spouting cliches, even though you realize they are cliches for a reason, comes from experience. So me just repeating stuff, not beneficial. So what I will say is, without going into details too much, I'm kind of on a last leg treatment here. They really don't want to do surgery. There's a decent chance that could cripple me for life and change my life forever. So they're literally throwing everything they possibly can to save me. Even if I have a severe reaction, even psychosis, it's like they're basically like, sorry, you have nothing else. You've got to try this, which of course I'm fully on board for. I truly love life. I think I've emphasized this again and again. I think a lot of my love for life is through having to deal with these repeat incidences where it can just be taken away from you at a drop of a hat. So it appeared just a week ago that things were going really well. That the chronic UTI issue that has been the bane of my existence for like over 4 years basically got cured. I was looking healthy, put on a lot of weight out of nowhere. May the 2nd, uh, just complete downhill. And I'm told that when you have perianal Crohn's as severe as mine, there doesn't even necessarily have to be a trigger, especially if you're not in a healthy place. Because I'm building up to that, but I'm still in the early stages. And basically, I find myself now here on 120 milligrams of prednisone a day. Every antibiotic that they can put me on, even the ones I had serious reactions in the past, just doing anything we possibly can to avoid surgery. Because to be frank, not only will surgery be really bad, it may not even fix anything anyways. So I'm just basically on the max dose of prednisone you can give anyone, and just they're trying everything. So I don't want to waste my time with cliches. I just want to say that this video really just sums up life for me, uh, and in that is perspective. You know, a lot of times perspective is easier because I have people who around me who truly love me, and if you know who you are if you're watching this video. I have my father with me here, my wife, and obviously the support is invaluable, and most people don't have that. So that really allows me to come from a place of strength. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but if there's one thing I have learned is that I I really don't want to live a comfortable regular life anyways, and this may be the most important thing that has ever happened to me in my life. I truly do want to be able to produce something that touches people, and unfortunately, as we all know, that life is tragic for everyone, and the things that touch you the most come from the most pain. So I I'm really proud to be sitting here today, even though the external isn't what I imagined at all. That's what my mom said. It's just could never imagine your life turning out this way, which of course is true. But I really, it just doesn't matter to me because I really do see this as an opportunity, and I see this as just yet another thing to beat. Like I said, it may be the hardest battle yet, and I will provide some more specific details. But I just had to get this video off my chest just to emphasize how much I appreciate life, how much I appreciate the people who support me, and how just I appreciate that there is something deeper. So much right now, people are lost and they get lost in comfort and a million other things, and life really is about doing these things and 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 developing through intense struggle. So I'm on the maximum dose of prednisone possible, 120. We finally seen some positive results, but I basically sat for 10 days, no food, NG tubing, nothing passing through my stoma, and I was starting to see that, which is good. But to be frank, I have no idea what's gonna happen, and uh, it's I mean it's every adjective you can imagine. You know, the fact that I had to wait so long, and I feel like I get a miracle, and then seemingly out of the blue get cut down again, like it's kind of like escaping prison only to die, like in the for, get hit by a bus 5 minutes later type of thing. But I can say from someone now that has a lot of these stuff under my belt that at the end of the day, this stuff truly does feel good because of self-development, and through that self-development we make the world better. That we become more strong, and that's good for both you as a person and for the entire world. So I think this video just kind of encapsulates everything I want to do in my life, whatever that future will look like. It may look like where I won't be able to absorb things without I have one in right now, like absorbing nutrients through the veins. um it could look like a number of things, but as long as I'm still breathing, i just I just wanted to just put it out there that life is both so beautiful and so ugly, and maybe that's the best part about it. And you can only see that through going through some of the most ugly things. 'Cause, right now I just I feel like that this isn't a tragedy. Truly, it's taken me a very long time to do that. It's taken me a long time to see a different vision of life, and to lose that control. But the truth is, you always have control. It won't turn out the way that you want it to be, but you always have control. And I'm just gonna keep up with the perspective. Like I said, these two people behind me, and many more. I mean, I'm just, huh?
I can't sit like this anymore.
It's I just feel like I know what life is about now, and I'm only gonna continue from here. And to be frank, I hope I have the opportunity to become a legend, and that this is just more story building. And I really do appreciate that. I just want to remind people, that it. I'll say just one cliche. It really, life really is what you make it. You can just make that decision. You can decide to go downwards or upwards. Always, there's always the highest possible ideal that you can stare at, and there's always the opposite, and you have that choice. So I'm gonna try to remember that when I go through this extremely taxing time. And like I said, I don't really have much to say except for that I just felt like I had to get that out there. And everyone has that in you. You know, you don't have to be here. I haven't eaten in like 14 days now with the NG tube in, and you know, all this pain every day, a million things like we, you know, these principles apply as micro or as macro. I didn't quite put that right, but you understand what I'm saying as it gets. And so I'm gonna keep pushing, and you're gonna get more details soon. And I'm gonna put out this book about how to get out when I do make my recovery from this. And man, I just never in a million years I think I would be here again. Probably the worst Crohn's in my life, just out of nowhere, but it's happened, and here we are, and maybe it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And again, just thank you everyone for showing love.
I got it.